Hi and welcome to my channel. I'm Lauren and over here on this channel I make videos about lots of different kinds of art making, and today we're focusing on paper collages. There is a treasure trove of different kinds of art that you can make with magazines. There's so much art inspiration in here, and today we're going to dive into that with some miniature paper collage. If you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos like this one. Let's get into the collages. To start off for my paper collages, I prepared 31 of these 5 by 7 centimeter pieces of cardboard, which I painted with these colorful colors. And today I'm going to be showing 7 of the paper collages that I created on these papers. I started out by going through tons of magazines and searching for words and pictures and anything I could that would give some inspiration. So for these paper collages, I collected all of these images here, and it turned out to be quite a lot of different things, but I'm super excited to create these collages. These are the 7 colors that I'll be doing the collages on, and as you can see, they really are quite small. They're about the size of a palm, and yeah, it's going to be quite a challenge to create the collages, but super fun. The first theme for the first paper collage is acorn. So I'm using this green little painted paper, and I found a bunch of really cool images that I think will work quite well for this topic. I was really searching for things to do with autumn and fall, and I came across the word acorn, which I was really excited about, and then that kind of set the tone for the rest of the words that I found for the rest of the paper collages. So for my background, I found this picture of a beautiful sunset. I really liked that the colors were like reds and oranges and yellows, and definitely giving those fall and autumn vibes. So I'm sticking this down as my background, and I'm using regular glue to create these collages. It's a little tricky because your fingers do end up getting quite sticky as you're going, so I was constantly having to wash my hands in between collages. But I guess that's the nature of paper collage. It's definitely a sticky business. So I'm sticking down the sunset background, and yeah, I really like the green border with the combination. I was so excited to find this picture of this house, and I thought this would make a perfect background image for this collage. So I am going to be using about half of this house, and then I hopefully will find another use for the rest of the house because it really was a cool find. So I'm going to stick that down, and then I found this sort of gold border that I thought could work quite well as like a wall, and I just like that the colors were the same as all of the background. So I'm going to stick that down in front of the house, and then I'm going to cut out one of my leaves that I found. I was also really excited to find this autumn leaf because it goes so well with the theme of acorns. So I'm cutting that out along the border lines, and sort of when I make paper collages, I often play around with where things go. Sometimes I move them and stick them somewhere else, but I think that's kind of like the fun part about making a paper collage, is sort of testing things out and trying different layers and figuring out how to best get that image as you want it. So that's how I have so far. And then for acorns, I couldn't actually find pictures of acorns. I looked everywhere in these magazines, did not come across any, but then I came across these chocolate looking things that kind of reminded me of acorns. So I thought these could work quite well. They had the exact shape of an acorn, so they're going to represent my acorns. And then I have this other little leaf, and I definitely want to then get the word on in the corner there. And this is how this collage came out. I'm super excited about this. It was so fun to make. I think this is one of my favorite collages ever. For the next miniature paper collage, the theme is kite, and I created this using cut up letters, so it has the same style as the previous collage, and I have this pink paper which is going to form the background. I also really searched high and low for a nice picture of a sky, and I found this one which had such nice vibrant blue on it, as well as a little bit of clouds. So I thought that could be a perfect background for the word kite. So I'm cutting this out to size and gluing it down. And then I have the other half of the house that I used in the previous collage, which if I put it lower down like this, it'll be kind of a nice thing to have, like the kite will be in the sky above the house, which would be quite cool, like somewhere in the neighborhood. Then I thought it would be cool to have a little bit of like either greenery or flowers kind of next to that. So I found these sort of dahlias or roses, I'm not too sure, but they went quite nicely, and the color I think goes well with the pink in the background. So that's going in my corner, and then I also have this little greenery bush that I cut on the side. And now I could not find a picture of a kite anywhere, so I will have to make one for this collage. So I'm going to cut the shape of a kite, and then using this brown paper on the side, I'm going to cut like the little details on the kite, and they should kind of work to show the idea of a kite. So this was a little bit of an improvisation, but it was actually really fun to just use colors from magazines and combine them to form shapes that I needed. And then I've got the word going across the top there, and I think that is going to be the full collage for kite. The next paper collage is all about slugs, that one little insect or creature in the garden that everyone has kind of a love-hate relationship with because they love to eat your plants. So I have this blue background, which I'm going to be doing, and then I found this picture, which I'm not too sure what this is. It might be tiles or something, but this reminded me of a window. So I'm just going to cut it a little bit smaller, and yeah, I'm going to use that and kind of create the idea of like a house in the background. So I also found this wooden kind of looking picture, which I think will be a nice, like the bottom part of the house just is plated with wood, and then you have like a blue wall and the window on top of that. And I'm going to cut that to shape. And then I found this little green like blurry picture which reminds me of grass, so I think I'll use that for the grass section of this picture. I've added in a couple of other things. I've got a little tree in the corner, which is from the same green as the grass. And then I also used this flower on the side. I think it works that it's kind of like an up-close flower because it will make the slug seem like an appropriate size on this. The slug I had to cut out of my own paper because I could not find a picture of a slug. So I cut the shape out, and then I'm going to add this little detailing of like that part at the bottom of the slug that sort of that makes him move. So that's, I've got that with the yellow. I made a little eye, and then I also wanted to add a couple of other little stripy details on. So I cut these wavy shapes that are going to be on the body of the slug. And that's pretty much where we're going to go with this collage. I'm also going to put the word on, and this is what it looked like at the end. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. When I hear the word gingham, I always think of picnics because picnic blankets are quite often this gingham pattern. So I found a ton of gingham. There was a lot of pictures of gingham, lots of clothes and things that I could cut portions out of from the magazines. And I've got this purple background, which is going to form the paper that I stick on. I also found this little banner, which I think will be perfect for this picnic theme that I'm going with for this collage. So I'm going to start out by layering a couple of these different gingham papers that I've got under and on top of each other, and just playing around with the layouts a little bit, getting it how I want it. I think because of the size of these papers is so small, it's quite, you kind of really do have to just use small portions of pictures if you want to fit everything in. Luckily, this picnic that I found is fitting really nicely on this paper, so I'm just going to have to cut off a little bit here and there, but at least you can see that it's a picnic still. So I'm really excited about that, and I'm going to put this banner at the top. And then I also found this other little plate of like sausages that will go in the front, and the word gingham at the top. And yeah, this is really, I really love this one too. I'm really excited about how this turned out. And yeah, I love picnics. Took me quite a long time to find the next pictures. This was for Poppy, but I ended up finding in some gardening magazines some amazing pictures of poppies, which I was really grateful to finally found. And then I also found this really cool background, which is sort of like flowery. So I think I will go with sort of a flowery kind of whimsy picture for this collage, for the word poppy. And I'm going to, hopefully the colors will all work nicely together, but I'm going to put these poppies at the bottom of the picture. And it's nice that there's a few different colors. There's some yellow ones and reds and and oranges as well. And then I've got this big poppy, which I think will form like the main focus of the collage. I'm going to cut around the shape and stick it at the top there. And then I had so much gingham left over from the previous collage, so I'm going to cut a little heart out of this and stick that somewhere. I think maybe in this spot here will be nice. And then I've also got the word poppy, which luckily fits nicely in that little spot there. But yeah, that's pretty much where this collage is going to go. I didn't end up using everything, but that's okay. We'll save all these images for some future collages. This was a paper collage that I was most excited to create because I found so many pictures to go for this. There were pictures of rings everywhere. There were pictures of people getting married. So when I thought of ring, I just immediately thought of a wedding. So I tried to find as many pictures related to that. I was also thinking of like bling and shiny things. So I found this night picture, and then I'm sticking the shiny thing on the bottom. So it's sort of like creating a bit of a, like imagining having a wedding at nighttime kind of vibe. And then with this shiny dress, I think this was originally from a dress that I cut out of a magazine, I'm going to make little curtains kind of on the side, and they will frame the pictures that are on the inside. This is going to be, yeah, really fun to see how this will turn out. But I found this picture of the hand that had all these rings on, so definitely want to have that be like one of the main focuses of this picture. And then I also have this little couple that is getting married. So this picture was, yeah, I was going to use this car, but in the end I didn't end up using it. It wouldn't fit. But this little picture of the married couple was perfect size for this collage. But I'm just going to cut it out a little bit more. And then I love the colors of these rings. I did find so many pictures of rings, but I think I'll just use some of them. So I think this one at the bottom will be perfect. And then a little love heart for, you know, love and marriage, and the word ring. And that's the final collage. I'm really excited about this one. I think this is also one of my favorites from this series. for the final miniature paper collage of today, we have this blue paper and the theme strawberry. So I really like the combination of the blue and red together, and I'm gonna see how all of these images will fit. I found this beautiful big strawberry, which I'm really excited to add to this collage. And then I also have this scene that has all the lights. So what I thought of with strawberry is kind of like just creating that vibe of like you know, the atmosphere for eating a strawberry, if that makes sense. So I've got the lights in the background, and then I also found this chocolate bar, which I thought like strawberries and chocolate always go really nicely together. So let's add a bit of that in. And yeah, I just had to kind of like play around where to put it. But in this corner, it seemed like the right place. And yeah, then I thought keep going with that whole vibe of like when you eat strawberries. So I added in the candles as well to kind of like give more of that atmosphere. And hopefully this word will fit because strawberry is such a long word, but luckily it did fit. And yeah, so that is the final paper collage for this series. And yes, this one really came out nicely too. Definitely gives that strawberry vibe. And that brings us to the end of today's video. It was so fun to dive into this collage making and make these tiny miniature collages. It was definitely quite a challenge, but it was so fun to collect all the images and find the inspiration in magazines and put that all together into a whole different picture. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon for another video.